What's going on, you guys? It's Twan, and in this video I'm going to do a review on a project called yieldnodes. Now, yieldnodes is something I actually learned about over a year ago through a friend, and upon my research and doing my own due diligence, I was able to get in touch with the CEO and one of the co-founders of this company. And you guys know on this channel I do a lot of different research on projects on DeFi. And though I love DeFi and decentralization, for me, it gives me a sense of peace of mind knowing the fact that I am in control of my own funds, that when I'm sending cryptocurrency, it is actually being handled through the blockchain versus a centralized system. Even though that's all the case, there's still a ton of rug pulls. There's still a ton of risk behind it because, quite frankly, we're still in the Wild Wild West. There are centralized projects that are out there that have stood the test of time, and one of those projects is yieldnodes. So we're going to take a brief look at what yieldnodes is. Is it something that could be something that you take a look at? And is this something that could be something that could produce a passive income for you? So for me, I'm going to go over that today and share with you what yieldnodes is all about. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to Passive Income Group, where we show you some of the best ways that you can generate passive income right here in the digital space. My name is Twan, and if you haven't done so yet, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way we can notify you every single time that we upload a video right here on this channel. So today we're going to talk about yieldnodes, and yieldnodes is a done-for-you service for masternoding. There's a lot of node projects out there, and yieldnodes is actually probably would say is the oldest one out there. It's built differently because this is an actual node operating service. And for those of you guys that don't know what masternoding is, to keep it really simple, node operators are essential to secure the blockchain. There's different types of nodes out there. In this case, to keep it really simple, nodes typically they actually verify transactions on the blockchain as well as uploading that data on the blockchain as well. They work hand in hand with miners, and as a way of saying thank you, they actually earn a reward just like the miners. This is not mining, okay? This is absolutely different, but they work hand in hand with miners. With masternoding, however, there's a combination of different things. One, you actually have to hold a certain amount of a particular coin within possession, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is in a combination of providing server or computing power as well as storage space, that is what it takes to actually run a master node. And now again, I'm keeping it very simple so that way you can actually understand it. So if you're someone that's a very technical person, you might say to yourself, well, that's not exactly how it works. I'm keeping it very simple so that the average person like myself can understand it. So with yieldnodes, what they've done is they've done a done-for-you service, so you don't have to worry about having X amount of coins in possession. You don't have to have computing power, running a server, running computers, and all those things that makes things complicating. All you have to do is leverage yieldnodes to do all the work for you on your behalf, and you're sharing the profits together. Now, if you actually scroll down on the website, you can actually see some quick statistics that in the month of March, they actually generated a 7.4% for the month for those that actually are contributing towards the project. In the last 30 months, it's done an average of 10%, which is 120% a year. And if you compound it, you're earning a 213% a year. So one of the things I think is also interesting is that they are a Europe-based company. So basically they are computing everything based on euros, not dollars. And you can actually get started with a Visa, MasterCard, or you can do it Bitcoin, Bankwire. They try their best to make it really simple for you as much as possible. So this is a centralized system, not decentralized. And in some ways, this makes it very easy for someone to get into the cryptocurrency world and be able to actually participate and be able to actually get some rewards for doing so, okay? So who is actually behind it? So there's actually 4 people that are being displayed on the website. I've been able to actually keep in touch with the CEO and one of the co-founders, Steve. So Steve, actually, I've been able to actually converse with them back and forth throughout the entire year. Nice guy, very transparent. Every question I ever asked him, he actually always responded. So Great guy. I'll make sure that one of these days I'll do an AMA with him on here on Passive Income Group. So that way we can actually ask him questions and be able to find out more details and create more belief on the project itself. But you can actually find every single person here on LinkedIn. They're real people, and they're very transparent about what they do. When did the project get started? The project actually started back in late of 2019. So it's actually have gone beyond 2 or 3 years now at this point. And they also have their statistics. So you can see here when they started 11.8%, 10.3, 9.8, 11.9, 12.5, and their largest month, which doesn't happen always, 19.2%. And as you scroll down, you can actually see projects that they do they do masternoding for. You can see here, and if you do some due diligence and research, and you can verify things on the blockchain, some of these projects are actually doing quite well. Some of these projects are very new. That is kind of the risk behind it, if you will. Like if you look at some of the projects, it's not producing enough reward, so technically you're not making a whole lot of money. But some projects are producing rewards, and it balances itself out. And I think over time, as the project starts evolving, they're going to continue to do more masternoding with different other projects. In addition to that, when I spoke to Steve, they themselves are actually developing their own blockchain-based projects, and they're masternoding those projects as well. So there's a combination of evolving and developing their own projects, as well as actually being a masternode operator for other projects as well. So minimum is 500 euros to get started. And then once you make a deposit, it'll take a full 7 days until it actually has everything set up. So that way you can start earning and you can actually see what you've earned for the week in your back office or dashboard. Can you actually withdraw whatever you deposit? The answer is yes, but you can't do it until after 6 months. Okay. Now, if you actually end up doing it before 6 months, there is a 25% penalty to that. And I think this is actually a good thing in a way, because most projects out there, when you actually put your original principal, your capital in, they pretty much say goodbye to it. But they're giving you the option to do it after 6 months. But if you actually had to do it on an emergency basis, you can do it before 6 months, but you're getting penalized 25%. And I think that within 6 months, you'll have enough profits that would come out where it would basically negate that 25% penalty. Why would someone actually do this? Personally, for me, when I looked at this, I thought to myself, well, they've done a pretty good job trying to keep it really simple for everyone to get in and become a masternoder, because quite frankly, it could be very complex to actually run these things. And being a masternoder is great because it actually secures the blockchain, but a lot of people don't know where to begin. So what they've done is they made it so simple where the average person can come in for as little as 500 euros. They can actually participate and own and operate masternodes. So let's kind of take a quick dive on the dashboard. So if you log into the dashboard right here, you can actually see that there's this right here represents how much that you have contributed towards masternoding. This is the withdrawable amount, so which means that whatever the profits that you've earned from your contribution, then you're able to actually, whatever that profits come, then you'll be able to see that in your back office, and this will show the amount of euros that's available for you to withdraw. Total ROI, so this actually shows a total accumulation throughout your duration of the return on investment that you've actually received here with this project. This part of the dashboard shows your weekly estimated profit. So this shows week 1 profit, and then week 2 profit, week 3 of the month. Okay, so this is actually showing the month of March, 7.4%. So let's click on deposit real quick. When you click on deposit, you're able to put down how much you want to deposit in euro, or you can specify in Bitcoin. You can make one of 2 deposits. You can do a Bitcoin or a Tether USDT, TRC20. Once you're done, you click show generate Bitcoin address. It will give you a unique address to you, and you want to send the amount that you specified either in Bitcoin or in euro. And if you actually only have a credit card or a debit card, you can use one of these on-ramps right here, and you can actually purchase cryptocurrency and have it loaded right into the back office right here, so that way you can make your purchase. Now there is a section here that whatever profits you've generated from masternoding, you can actually put down the amount that you want to be able to add towards your masternode if you want to from your profits right here. Now withdrawals is actually pretty much the same thing, pretty standard. You can actually do a withdrawal in Bitcoin, SAP, or USDT TRC20, and you need to whitelist your wallets. When you click on there, you're able to verify which wallets that you want to be able to withdraw to. You need to confirm that, and then that step is very, very simple. Enter the amount that you want to withdraw and then press the withdraw button and you're good to go. So very standard stuff, and let's kind of skip right into setting up the account. I think this part right here takes a little bit of time, but it is pretty standard. You start pretty much from my account and you work your way down to KYC documents. So let's start with my account. With my account, first thing you want to do is enter your emergency contact. Just in the event of something ever happens, you would put down a trusted contact to have them contacted. So that way, if anything does happen, they're able to reach out to them and this can be passed to them. I think that's pretty interesting because I've never seen any project like that before. Pretty cool. Second thing you want to do is put down your profile information as well. You're probably not going to mess around this that much, but for me, I like to get notification on everything, any type of password change or any updates, whatever the case is. I want to be in the know. So for you, you can do whatever you like. Now let's move forward to 2FA settings. This is very important. I'm a security buff, so you want to make sure that you have your SMS active. You want to make sure that your Google authentication is set up. If you don't know how to set that up, it's very simple. You want to make sure you press the button right here and it's going to walk you through how to set it up. And then also make sure that you verify your phone number as well right here. All these things are very, very important, and you want to make sure that two-factor authentication level is put at for both login and important actions more secure. And with KYC document, you want to make sure that you download the template by clicking here, review everything, and you want to sign the document based on you doing your own due diligence and you're doing your own research. That's what I did, and you cannot move forward unless you do that, okay? I use Adobe Fill. That's a very easy thing for me to use in order for me to be able to sign these documents. And then you want to also provide a photo identification for proof as well, and as well as provide address proof. Once these three are all checked off, usually it takes about 1 or 2 days for it to be verified and approved and get these 3 check marks, then you're good to go. Once you're done with all of that, then you are ready to make your deposit. At that point, you want to follow the instructions I just shared with you earlier, and then you're good to go. I like the fact that they also have auditings done. Now, this auditing is very different, okay? It's not an audit where they actually hired a professional company to do an audit. What they did was they actually had promotions where they invited people to go to Europe, to go to where the headquarters is, and people like you and I that are participating in yieldnodes, they actually went in and did a report on every single aspect of their experience, whether how transparent they are, if their operating was good, their management team was good, all those things. And you can actually click on audits and you can actually see back in October 2021 and Q1 2021, you can see these right here, on-site audits and feasibility check. And you can read on each person that did a review on yieldnodes. Very interesting. It's not an actual professional audit, but they're able to actually get normal people to come in, all walks of life, review it. Personally, for me, as a risk level, I think that they are probably a low risk. And for me also, like any projects I do review on this channel, I would never ever put all my eggs in one basket, and always make sure you do your own research, do your due diligence. Don't ever just take my word and say, all right, I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna ape in, because quite honestly, that is very naive, okay? Me personally, I'm just a cryptocurrency enthusiast sharing you what I believe and what I review is something that I'm planning on doing for myself. So having said that, there is one more thing I think is pretty cool. They do have an affiliate section right here. And the way how the affiliate section works is that you can pretty much earn 5% on the initial deposit. That's it. Just a simple 5% when you actually refer someone. And so is it something that I think that is very exciting and very sexy and attractive? No, not necessarily, but they want to be able to actually incentivize some sort of affiliate model for have other people to be able to participate and just kind of get a little excited to refer other people. I think it's a very conservative project. I think there's an opportunity to be able to diversify into it for myself. And if you see like this is something that would be something for you, definitely support the channel and be able to actually use our referral link, so that way we can keep these reviews going for you and for your hobbies if you decide this is something for yourself. So with that, this is yieldnodes. I'll continue to do updates on it every once in a while, so that way you can see my progression as we continue to diversify in all these different projects within the digital space. With that, thank you so much. See you in the next video.